Hello. Hang on one second. I know nobody's here yet. Someone run away. Yeah. So for all the replayers, hi. I had my drink. I couldn't leave my drink way over there. I want to be able to drink it while I'm doing this talk, right? So there we go. So I was gonna be outdoors today because it's been gorgeous, beautiful. We've had such an amazing spring, just like, I mean, seriously windy, but so awesome. And it's not hot yet. It's like just amazing. And then all of a sudden, the wind picked up even more and is blowing pages out of my planner and flinging my stuff around the yard, and the sun is gone, and I'm like, okay. So I'm moving inside real quick. So I'm a little late to my own show, but you guys don't know that, right? See, because you're not here yet either, so woo. Okay. I forgot the sweetener. Oh well, it'll work. So today I am so excited for all kinds of stuff. I wanted to give you an update on my raw journey for one thing. So I was thinking it's day 11, and that would be, what's today? April 19th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a minute here. No, here. I gotta check on the calendar when I started. I think it was Monday, right? I'm pretty sure it was Monday. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, anyway, we're going with day 11 for right now. I will say, it's been pretty darn cool. And it's actually been easier than it ever has before to eat raw, and like mostly raw. I mean, you could say 100, as close probably to as 100% raw as I'll ever really get, because I still like my maple syrup for now anyway. And I'm still drinking some coffee, but it's the most raw probably that I've ever been, and it's easy. If there's one word to describe it, I would say that it's easy. And sorry for my creaky chair, but it's not taking me any time. Like last night I had, we had some leftover basil vinaigrette. I used to make this amazing pesto, but this is even better than the pesto. It takes less of everything, and a little bit lighter, but goes further because it's more of a vinaigrette. Well, obviously it's more of a vinaigrette, but it's thinner. So amazing. So I'm like, we've got this leftover. I'm like, I've got this salad already made, but that was lunch, so maybe I want something dinner. So I went and just whipped out a zucchini, spiralized it. And I've never done this before, but I thought, well, why not? I mean, the basil is obviously going to be good on zucchini, and I thought, well, I've got these Brussels sprouts in there. So I just grabbed a handful of Brussels sprouts, and I just chopped them up really, kind of like shredded them, threw them in too. And then I put some pistachios and sesame seeds on top, and it was amazing. But for real, how long did that take? The basil vinaigrette was already made, and actually it originally even came from the freezer. So the leftovers had come from the freezer, and there were just one more serving was left. So that was pre-made. The zucchini spiralizing took a couple seconds. I mean, it was organic, so I cut the ends off, spiralized it with the skin on. And the longest part was probably chopping up the Brussels sprouts, and that didn't take long at all. Threw it all together, mixed it up, threw my nuts on top. That's how easy it's been. So I'm just loving it. I feel happy to wake up in the mornings now, and I haven't been feeling that way. I've been so tired, and it takes me still a really long time to like wake up, and just now I have such much more of a positive mindset and an excitement to get up and be like, yes, I feel amazing today. It's going to be another amazing day. What am I going to get done? And let's go. Let's get it done. Doesn't mean that I'm like, Speedy Gonzalez on anything. I still like my time in the mornings. I still like to chill. I still like to read my raw cookbook in the morning with my drink. That was so fun. And I found that, side note, was because a trip to Italy is coming up. So I was at the library returning my majorly overdue books, and I was thinking, I wonder if there's any like raw books here. Like, so let's see what they have. Every library is different, and let me just kind of scope through. And I found this one that I was reading this morning. It's Asian raw foods, and I'm like, oh goodness, such amazing recipes in there. You guys are going to be seeing some of them because it's what I'm going to be making. But I was really looking for a book on raw Italian foods. Like, I want to go to Italy and not negate everything good that I'm doing right now. But I also want to like try some like raw flavors, you know, with Italian style. So we'll see. I'm gonna look on Amazon for it and see if I can find something. But in the meantime, I'm working on my raw Asian cookbook, and oh my gosh, it's so much fun to read that. With see pictures, you gotta have pictures in your cookbooks. It just doesn't work any other way. So the one thing I did eat that wasn't raw was Kerwin and I went to dinner to celebrate me finishing the taxes. We went to the Veggie Nation Cafe. It's like our favorite spot in town, and they do have a couple raw things on the menu, so we were getting that. We've got these raw walnut meat tacos, really. They were good, and then this amazing salad that they have too. And wanted their guacamole. I had a craving for guacamole, and of course don't want the chips to go with it. And I'm like, do you have any sweet potatoes? Do you have any like raw sweet potatoes? Because I know you have them and you put them in things. I'm like, do you have them like raw? I mean, could I just get like some carrot type sticks to go with this guacamole? He's like, no, it already comes prepared for this one Thai, I forget what it's called. It's one Thai dish. It's like super good, and there's these slices of and I could have had the slices too, so I don't know what already prepared means. Maybe it comes in a mix? I don't know. So we're thinking, what else could we have? And Kerwin's like, let's just get some fries. So we're gonna get some fries. I thought at least they're gonna be good fries, right? And they're not gonna be fried and all here. We're not gonna have junk oils on them or anything. So I thought, okay, well let's just do that. Then they'll be great with the guacamole. And then of course they have sweet potato fries. So we get those, and these wedges come out, and I'm like, and couldn't we have had those raw? Like, just don't cook them. But however they are prepared, I don't care if they had seasonings or whatever on them, just give me those raw. So next time I will ask for that. But that's the only thing raw that we've had all week. Kerwin is on board with me on this too. He's around, so I was seeing if he's gonna come make an appearance. But I just feel super light. I feel really happy, feel really positive. I ate at a restaurant and had, I asked for a green salad. I said, I'm eating raw. So I said, I'm looking for a lot of veggies. I'm like, could I just have, and they've got all these salads, but they all have all these ingredients in them that you got to take out. I'm like, it's going to make it more complicated. I'm like, can I just start with, I want a large greens salad with every kind of veggie that you can have, that you could put in there, right? You know, like what kind of stuff do you have? And so he rattles through a few things. I'm like, yeah, you know, carrots, tomatoes and onions. I'm like, yeah, croutons, no, this, no. I'm like, no. I said, do you have like broccoli or cauliflower, you know, all this other stuff I was throwing out there. And he's like, okay, cool, I'll take care of it. He brings me back this like side dinner salad that had iceberg lettuce. So it was a plate of iceberg lettuce with a couple, like 2 slices of tomatoes on it, like a shaving of like 2 carrots, and 3 rings of onions with oil and vinegar on the side. I'm like, are you for real? Like, for real. I mean, the people that actually ordered the salads that came on the menu got these amazing green salads and all these yummy ingredients in it. And of course, they didn't have meat or, you know, cheese or different things on it that were maybe roasted veggies and stuff. But I'm like, that amazing salad. And then this is what I get when I specifically said that this is really, it's like, whatever. But I ate it. And I'm like, it's iceberg lettuce. It's not going to kill me. It wasn't real tasty, that's for sure. And I definitely missed the nutrients because I was like hungry later. I just didn't have enough in me, you know. So there are times, you know, it's not easy to eat from menus, even as I thought it should be, just to get a salad, right? But it's been going great. I'm making choices for me, and I really am not thinking so much about the junk food. You know, I think reading a raw cookbook, you know, helps, but I'm not making tons of stuff. We're keeping it super simple. I'm eating when I want. I really want to try focusing on stop eating earlier in the evening to give my body a break from the digestion side of things. But that's, I think, the one change I'm going to work on doing this week. Everything else has been going so amazingly well. I feel so light and just positive and upbeat. And you think I'm happy otherwise? I mean, but it's just something different, you know? It's kind of like when you're creating it yourself, and it's just your battery's burning differently than it did before. So there you have it. There's my update on how my raw eating is going on day 11, so of 32. So we're getting close to being halfway, right? So I'll keep you posted. I'm probably due for another blog post update, you know, soon. So yeah, but okay. So leading into the next topic here I want to share with you about is nobody knows anything. Okay, nobody does, and I don't even know where to start here, but the point why I put this on the agenda is it just is another reminder for me as to why it's so important to take control of your own health for you. Make decisions for you, what works for you, what's in your own best interest. Nobody's looking out for your best interest more than you are. They just aren't. They can't, right? And you got to be careful of everything that's out there because there's so much information. What you doing?
Nothing.
You're distracting me.
Sorry.
You're distracting me. Just come on camera and say hi. You got your skateboard on right now? Like, I'm doing a live video. I asked just like, can I have a little bit of quiet? And like, he's got to get his skateboard out. And I know he's doing stuff over there. I'm like, what?
That was a drive-by.
Did you catch the drive-by? Now you get a replay. Oh, goodness. So, like with essential oils, there isn't just one oil that works for everybody for everything. So if you've got a condition, it's not like this is your go-to oil. Even if it's digestive issues, it's not just peppermint oil that works, right? There are so many oils that are good for digestion, and you need to find the one that works for you. And you may think that, oh my gosh, this peppermint oil doesn't work for me, or it tastes terrible, I don't like the smell of it. But it's not the oil. It's you. As long as you're getting a quality oil, right? And you know where it's sourced and how it's made, it's not the oil, it's you. It doesn't work with your body chemistry, and that's okay. It's totally okay. But just go try a different blend of it, a different source, you know, for that plant, right? A different manufacturer, you know, where they source it and grow it. I mean, like, another thing I was thinking is, apple cider vinegar. I'm like, I believe that's really good for you, right? It's good for your digestion. There's so many great things you can do with it, right? They've got books out there on all that you can do with apple cider vinegar. And then if you look, there are people that talk about how dangerous it is for you and how harmful it is for you. And even the healthy people that are saying that, oh my gosh, you can't have it. It's just going to screw up your system and it's so acidic. And even though it turns alkaline in your system, I don't know if they miss that part or what. I don't know. But it's like the complete opposite of it's all the detrimental stuff for it, but it's apple cider vinegar, right? So who's going to decide? Who's going to tell you it works best, you know, for you? Intermittent fasting. Okay, this is a topic I would love to talk more with you guys about. My question is, I know there's a couple different varieties, but one of the apparently accepted versions now is eat for 8 hours in the day and fast for 16. So basically you're missing breakfast. And you can make it whatever hours, but you just kind of skip breakfast and then you cram it into 8 hours, and it gives your digestive system a break. And so when your body doesn't have to make digestive enzymes, it's still making the enzymes, but now it can task them to metabolic processes. Now you can have growth hormones going on. Now your body can repair itself and rebuild and keep you youthful and your system functioning well, you know, keep that, you know, it's like the oil change kind of thing going on, and keep everything cleansed out. If you're always digesting, it never gets a break, and then these other processes, you know, suffer. So I get the fasting and I get the breaks between when you're eating and not constantly eating. But here's the thing, I think it's becoming a fad, right? Who says that it's got to be 16 hours? That's my question. So I want to look into that more. It's like, why 16 hours? Like, what's wrong with 8 or 12 or 14? You know, why 16? Be curious, you know, and I think it's becoming a fad that the people are saying now. It's like, it's not what you eat, it's when you eat it. So you can eat whatever you want, just when you eat it. It's like, come on, people. It's like anytime everyone starts jumping on the bandwagon, it kind of makes you have to step back and say, like, hey, is this the bandwagon I want to be on? You know, what's going on with it? It's not to say it's not good for you, but you gotta look into it, right? So I want to do some more research on it. I know that Corinne, I know, has been doing it for a little bit too. I don't know if you're still on it, Corinne, but I'd love to know more about it. I get that it's science and that this works in your body, but is that the one thing that fits everyone? Does everyone go 16 hours? Like someone was saying, it might not be good for women to go that long, mess up with your hormones. And who knows, right? So I'm like, the point is that nobody knows anything. Really, they don't. So it's on you. If you want to live a vibrant, healthy life as best that you can for as long as you can, it's on you. Don't listen to what other people say. I mean, do your research, you know, make your own decisions off it. Maybe I take that back, listen to them, but you want to make your own decisions, you know, from what you learn, because it's your body and it's how your chemistry works, and what listen to your body too. Like coffee, I'm drinking a cup now, but I'm weaning myself down from it. And here's why. Do I think that coffee is terrible for you? Not necessarily. I think what you put in coffee can be really bad for you. It's like, but what does coffee do? You know, it's a stimulant. I don't want to be addicted to anything. So that's kind of why I want to get off of it. And also because I don't feel good drinking it. Do I feel like terrible? No, but I mean, I can drink coffee and go to sleep. So it's not like it keeps me up or keeps me awake. It's a flavor that I like to have different than water. But I don't even like it black. So it's got to have something in it. So that's what I've got now with my coconut oil. Drop of peppermint, and then I was going to put a splash of maple syrup, and I forgot. But I've eliminated my morning cup of coffee. I was drinking a lot during the taxes just because I needed kind of something to be drinking, and it was a no-brainer, easy enough to make, and I didn't have to think about like what kind of tea I was going to make or what kind of ingredients. It was just super simple. But there are people that are both sides of coffee. You know, what it does for your body. Maybe it works good for you. Maybe you need it, you know. Same with like talking about coffee enemas. Some people will be like, oh my gosh, no, you're gonna like fry your liver. It's terrible for you. It's a horrible thing. You don't ever want to do that to yourself. And then the other people that it's gonna cure cancer if you do coffee enemas. It's like, so which is it, right? Could it be both? Depending on who it is and what your overall protocol is and how you do things. Like people can overdose on essential oils. You can hurt your body with all these healthy things too, you know. So there's my rant for you. I'm just going to say that nobody knows anything. People talk about what you need, the recommended daily allowance of things, you know, or it's like, or how much protein you need. And that's like, who says, you know, it's like, who says that to come from meat? Who says that we were designed to walk 40 miles a day and hunt saber-toothed tigers? That's what someone told me, who's a super healthy kind of person. And I was like, are you for real? Maybe we need to go back a little bit before that to when we weren't eating the meat. You know, it's like, but I'm like, everyone's got their own ideas on things. Veganism is becoming a fad. It's just the trend word, you know, to eat. And I think not eating animals is a wonderful thing. It's like, but it's not. I mean, you got to think about what's your reason for doing anything? Why are you wanting to do it? How do you want to feel? And make that decision for yourself. And learn everything that you can and talk to other people. That's why I want to learn from you guys too. That's why I want you to share your recipes and share your experiences and what's working for you and what hasn't and things that you've discovered, so that we can all kind of collaborate and bring all this knowledge together, and then everyone can decide how to best take care of themselves, you know, to make those choices for you. Like this raw stuff, and like raw even, some people be like, you know, broccoli, you can't digest it. You don't get all the nutrients unless you lightly cook it. I'm like, okay, you know, so I'm like, who the heck knows, right? I know how I feel when I eat raw foods, and I don't feel bad when I eat raw broccoli. Maybe I'm getting less nutrients. I don't know, but I just know that I feel great. And everything I'm doing, I watch how my body is telling me how it feels. And if I'm not getting enough protein, gosh, my body's gonna tell me that I'm not getting enough protein. And sure, I can go get my levels checked, but for you to say I need this much protein, you know, we're basing it on standards of people eating standard American diet, or you're eating the meat and the dairy and all the cheeses and the eggs and the cooked foods and the processed foods. It's like, so maybe you need to flood your body with a whole lot of protein because it can't assimilate it for one thing. It has to break everything down. So maybe that's where these numbers come from, right? Everything's overly inflated. People don't know. So many things are new and different ways of looking at it, right? So there you have it. So tell me what you think. Are you ready to choose you? How are you going to choose you this week? Like, what are you going to do for you to make yourself better this week than last week? And last thing is dream boards. Dreams, it's a Thankful Thursday, and it really I listened to my weekly coaching call, and it was really a good one. And that was a really good one. Okay, so it was curious. It was interesting. It's like, but what do you want to do in life? Most people want to know that they mattered, right? That something they did mattered. And I talk about when you consistently do your work, you're compounding everything. What do you want to compound? Here's the thing. Do you want to compound grace, kindness? Do you want to compound the right people around you? just, you have the ability to drive so much in your life and to create it, and just little by little by little, it's really kind of powerful. It's like, that's what I'm trying to do, is little by little on everything in so many different ways. The things that I'm working on is I want to create this compound effect of the life that I want to surround myself with. And one of the ways that you help do that is by dreaming. Dreaming brings you joy. And the more dreams you have, the more you're gonna accomplish, right? So be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for the ability that you can dream. That makes us different than a lot of other creatures on this planet, right? We can dream. We can aspire and imagine for things that we would love to have, do, contribute, be, become, right? And it doesn't have to be just more money in your bank account. It can be all kinds of things. Don't think that I have everything I need. It's greedy to ask for more. It's not. It's like, life is about just abundance. Because you get more doesn't mean there's less for somebody else. So having that abundance only means that there's more for you to share and give and spread around to everyone else, right? So create joy. Dream. What do you want to dream? Put it on a dream board so you can remember it, so you can think about it all the time. I have my dream board right now. It's all about France. And it's got my whole map of France and my route highlighted where I want to go, stops I want to see, and all the pictures along the way. And I've got my the picture of what my airline seat's gonna look like, because I'm gonna be traveling first class, and I'm gonna have that on the Dreamliner, the 777. This is the 777 Dreamliner, which the seat lays flat, so you can sleep on it and all. So I'm like super excited about that. I've got that all on my dream board. I'm like, well, that's not enough. I need another dream board. I need more things on my dream board. So one thing I thought of today was, if time and money were not an issue, were not a concern, you know what I would do? I'm thinking about all that I want to do in the garden and in the backyard, and to create this really amazing space for us to live in. I thought, holy cow, if we up and moved, I'd have to start over somewhere. And I'm like, we've been here a year, and I think I've made so much progress. I mean, I'm looking that way now, because it's just, I'm loving how my yard is coming along. It's looking great. And I'm thinking, holy cow, but it was still a year, and it's not done yet. And what if we moved? And that's like, how many more years would be gone with me trying to get everything set up? So time and money for me, I would hire someone to do it, but I would be there leading the way the whole way, because I've seen what happens when you just let them do it on their own, and you tell them what you want and then come back and you're like, what? But I would just be there. I would be like, I want this amazing yard. I want an oasis. I want trees and vegetation and produce, and I want an amazing space that will be welcoming for people. I want to be able to share the produce that comes from my garden. I want to have this healing space out there. I want to have playroom for my dogs. I just want it to be an amazing experience for my family, to create more joy in our lives and to share with other people, right? So I want to speed that up. So I want it to be perfect, for one thing. I want it to look amazing. Mine is going to be, it's passable. It'll do, right? And it's only because I don't want to spend the time to make it perfect, because it's only me that's doing it. It's taking me long enough to move rocks, right? You know, so I'm like, it doesn't need to be perfect or I'll never get it done. So I've reduced my standards a little bit for the sake of time, because there are seasons of life and you're going to miss certain seasons, especially too, you know, with you growing everything, you know. So I'm like, I gotta make compromises, you know, somewhere. But for my dream, that's what I would do. I'd have a crew of people, and I would just be like, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. No, I do it like this. Nope, I want just like this. And I want to do it exactly how I want it. And I want them on call, you know. I'd be like, I want to put in a little greenhouse, or, I want to do this, or, we're going to have a little pond over here, we're going to do this. It's like, I want to have my crew there, and I want them to be able to execute on it. And of course, you're going to need bigger space to do this on. So then it gets back to my original dream of the land that I want to have, and the retreat that I want to do, and all that, bringing joy to people. But that's my dream right now. So I thought, I got to put that on my dream board, because it would just be absolutely amazing. And would that inspire me? Yeah. Would that make me feel happy just looking at it? Yeah, because that's where I'm going. That's what's going to come true. And looking at it is only going to inspire me to keep doing what I need to do to make that a reality and keep it in my focus. And it's not going to make me feel like I'm greedy or selfish. It's gonna make me just feel amazing and that there's more of me now to give, right? So there you go. That's my dream. So what's your dream? What would you want to do, be, have, become, give if time and money were not an object? And whatever that is, print a picture of it out. Put some words up on a board. Put it somewhere on your fridge, on your bathroom mirror, in your bedroom, on a wall, in your closet where you go all the time. Somewhere where you're going to see it all the time to remind yourself of it. And just go for it. Your brain will start to find ways when you tell it what you want and you're reminded of it all the time. It's going to go and get it for you. So there you have it. So this week, it's about my raw Asian food that I'm going to be making some cool recipes on. Continuing on my raw eating, got 32 days journey that I'm on, so it's day 11. Looking for an Italy cookbook that's raw. So if anybody knows of one, comes across one, finds one, share that with me. Or even if they're just raw recipes, like I can use noodles, I can use sweet potato, zucchini, cucumber to make noodles with. So I can do the pasta side on that. Some things I'm even gonna make these coconut wrappers. Look so amazing. So I'm gonna go to the Asian market too. But to get some recipes, you know, there's a lot of things I can just convert into being raw, but I just really kind of need somewhere to start, you know. So if you've got any good ones, you know, share those. Trust you, do your research, but know that you are in control of your own health and you make the best decisions for yourself. So don't listen to just any one person. Don't just listen to me, you know, go find your research out there and do what works for you and listen to your body as you go. The cleaner you get your body, the more it's going to talk to you and tell you how it feels. And you'll see how you respond to different things that you're doing, you know, for better health, right? And then your dreams. Think about what your dream is this week and what is one step that you can take this week that will get you a little bit healthier. Whether it's with exercise, whether it's with your spirituality side, or whether it's with your eating, that's one thing you can do this week to make yourself healthier. Okay, so there you have it. That's this week's episode of Thankful Thursday. Thankful Thursday. It is Thankful Thursday, but it's Thursday Talks. I'll get it right. And I am off, I think, actually. I've got my second veggie bed lined up, so I'm gonna get dirt in the next day or two. I gotta figure out like a vehicle. I need either to take the cab off the truck, which then I can't put back on. I'm not strong enough to help Kerwin do it, or I need to borrow a truck or rent a truck or something. So I gotta get some dirt for that. But I think I'm gonna move some more rocks. So I love moving rocks. But I've got this idea as to where it's gonna go. I'm gonna move my logs because that's gonna be the next element of my garden. Is those logs I have lined up need to go somewhere else. So I found a spot for them, I think. So there you have it. That's what I'm gonna work on. And I have some samples to send out this evening as well for my business. Oh, yeah. So there you have it. That's what I'm doing. And this is what happens when you guys aren't watching me live. Then I can just like talk all day and I'm just talking to myself and you watch. I could just keep on going. I wonder what those like marathon, what do they call them, those marathons? Like those fundraising drives that they do on public television, like PBS, and they just kind of are, well, they're not really like marathons there, so that's not a good one. I think of the movie Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Jimmy Stewart holding the floor at Congress, and he can't sit down and he has to keep talking to get his point across and to get it out in the newspapers and everything that he's trying to do. That's what I could do on these live videos. So I'll say bye for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Post your comments, your questions, all that stuff below. And if there's anything you want to talk about next week, let me know. And I will see you there next week, Thursday, same time, same great channel, and probably a little bit in between as well. So bye for now. Have a fabulous day. Choose you. Choose joy, right?